go to the code now. I refresh it. I refresh the database testing table. I want to see now how the code looks like. The code, I want to now create the country master through code. Right? You can see now how the code looks like. I create to new query window. I hope you are able to see it. So this is the query window that has got added to the country master. Only primary key is set. Now you can see the state master. I put it into the same table. So I go to the clipboard. I paste it onto the same place. Now you can see the state table, how the code looks like. You can see there is one called alter table. This alter table is creating the foreign key constraint. Right? So alter table state master with check add constraint. Foreign key state master country master. Foreign key country ID. So country ID is the foreign key in state master referencing to the country master country ID. This is the one which is already established now. Relationship is already established. So check constraint, I am able to check the constraint now. So we have already established the relationship. Right? This is the difference now. It is only an alter table. Please remember, up to this, first he creates the table. After creating the table, he is altering the table. Altering table name with check, because check is the constraint. Add constraint, the name of the constraint, it can be anything, any name that you want to give. With what you want to make a constraint with a foreign key. You can have multiple foreign keys as well. And then with foreign key and country master country ID. So I am now established the references and constraints. This is how the code looks like. Initially, I am not much talking about this code because it is not important for you. What is important is understanding what is relational database, what is primary key, what is foreign key, how primary key is important in foreign key. If I don't have a primary key, I cannot establish a foreign key. Primary key is a mandatory. Primary key generally will be a numeric. It will not be a var code. If you keep it as a numeric key, the indexing or the system will be much faster. So this is about creation of database, insertion of record to the database, establishing the primary key and foreign key, how that primary key and foreign key is used in the queries. Right? Is this clear to you all? Please let me know. If you have questions, you can feel free to ask questions. If you are clear, please raise your hand. So the next topic that we are going to cover tomorrow is going to be without relationship, how the code look like. What is the problem that we get when we manage without a relationship? That is what we are going to see in tomorrow's session. Right? And tomorrow we may get into the next concept, most probably, that will be using joins as well. Right? So if you have any other queries, you can feel free to put it in the questionnaire. Otherwise, we can end this session. Fine. Feel free to ask your questions. Yes, please, you can ask your question. Is it clear? Please raise your hand as well. As of now, is it clear? Anywhere, any place you would like to have a repetition? Please let me know. When do we use DBMS and RDBMS? Can multiple... So when do we use DBMS and RDBMS? DBMS is an older concept. Now only RDBMS is going on. All SAP, any technology you take, it is all purely supposed to have only RDBMS. DBMS is now out of picture unless otherwise developer makes it as DBMS, because there are some pains in the RDBMS when you are coding it because of the deletion of record, etc. So it is very important. Now current trend, all projects will be with RDBMS only. Can multiple foreign key records can point to a single primary key record? Can multiple foreign key records map to the single primary key record? The answer is no and yes. So no if you are going strictly with the principles of relational database. Yes if you are going with using the concept called joins. Right? You can map multiple keys to a single foreign key, it is allowed, but sometimes you may have to use joins, right? So we will see that example tomorrow as well. I can show you how to map it as well. Is it mandatory to not use joins in the RDBMS, or we can use it? You can use it joins as well, but it is of no use. If you are properly mapped, it is of no use to have a join, right? So this is where the table structure plays a very important role. How do you define a table? So what is a complex situation that can happen where you are forced to map multiple foreign keys to a single table? So when I establish a foreign key, I need to have an establishment of primary key. Mapping of a primary key is a mandatory. So it is not that I cannot use a joins, I can use a join as well. Right? So it is possible. But why we need to use is what we have to see. Perfect. Any other queries? For one table can have one primary key, one foreign key. One primary key is mandatory. It can have multiple foreign keys. Each foreign key can map to multiple primary keys as well. That is allowed. I can have a single primary key cannot be more than one. That is, in a single table there can be only one primary key. That is mandate. That is important. That is, you cannot say there is no other options. Second, can I have a foreign key? I can have multiple foreign keys in a single table. Each foreign key can map to multiple primary keys in multiple tables. That is allowed. We will see that complexity as we get into maybe order master, order details, order tags, etc., etc. Right? You can see there wherever there is a one-to-many. So that is the first understanding you should have. How do I define my table? If I have to define my table properly, I should know for what is a primary record, which is only one record, where there can be multiple records. For a single record, wherever there is a possibility of multiple record, we are splitting the table. This is called normalization. So you can always say, why can't I have everything, state master, country master in a single table? So single table, column name, country code, country name, state name, etc. The disadvantage is for each line is an independent line. So I can edit India country name in column row number 2 differently. That is possible. To avoid that, there is called normalcy problem. So to avoid normalcy, we are making a parent-child table. So parent is always the master. Country is a parent because there is no, we are not mapping to the earth, country to the earth, planet. If you want to map country to the planet, then I have to have a planet is my master. But I am going to deal only with earth as a planet, earth is not required to be mapped in my table, then country is my parent. State is my child, because without country there is no state. In this case it is one-to-many. So normalization I'll just explain you over here. I'll try to create a table over here for your better understanding. I can create a table like this. I create a table like this, create table country state master. This is my table name. I'll have here country state ID, comma, again numeric 18, comma, identity 1, right? I am creating a country code, state master, country code. I'll just go with country code, country name. I have to give the names here. Country code is varchar 20, right? The country name is varchar 100, and then I go with state code varchar 20, state name varchar 100. So I now created this table. I can create records for this table as well. There is no ambiguity at all, right? So I can create records to this table as well. So cannot have a variable varchar, spelling mistake, okay. Okay, varchar created a table. Now as I create the table now, I can create record to this table as well. Select star from country master state, country state master. So now I can create, now each record I create here, it is an independent record. Do you all agree with me on that? Right? So each I create now is an independent record. So I now insert, I'll put this country state code over here. I name here country state master, country code, country name, comma, state code, state name, values, India, now Karnataka, right? So I can now create this as well. This is my records I have created now. So this way I can create any number of records. This is also allowed. So this is also allowed. I created a record now, right? I now created a record, country state ID, country code, country name, state code, state name. It is done. But if I create one more record, say for example Delhi, now each record is independent now. That is what we are trying to say. I create one more record here, select country. Now I can rename this India and this code to some other name. It will allow, right? Because the state ID, this is independent ID. This column is independent, this column is independent. So this makes it not improper normalization. This is called normalization. So normalization, there is a possibility of error now. I can update now for the record to update country name, right? Update country state master, right? Set country name equals INDA. I have just made a spelling mistake. Say where country state ID equal to. This is allowed now. So if I allow this, now you will have a failure. If I try to take a country name for a state code, you can see INDA comes. So this is called normalization. Now these are all non-normalized database because the probability of error is very high. So this is what it is all about. So I stop here today.